A decades-old plan, frozen by international pressure, is now moving forward. One that critics say will permanently divide the West Bank and end hopes for a two-state solution. Now, the Insider 360 breakdown. Israel is set to grant formal planning approval for the highly controversial E1 settlement project, which includes more than 3,400 new homes in the occupied West Bank. Israel's far-right finance minister, Bezalel Smotrich, announced the revival of the plan, which has been frozen for over 20 years due to fierce international opposition. At a press conference, Minister Smotrich, a settler himself, declared the construction would be Israel's answer on the ground to a recent wave of countries intending to recognize a Palestinian state. He stated bluntly that the project, in his words, finally buries the idea of a Palestinian state. The E1 plan's significance lies in its strategic location. The new homes would connect the large Jewish settlement of Ma'ale Adumim to Jerusalem, but in doing so would split the occupied West Bank in half. Critics warn this will sever the connection between Palestinian cities and make a contiguous, viable Palestinian state impossible. The international reaction has been swift and severe. The European Union, United Kingdom, Germany, and Norway have all strongly condemned the plan. A United Nations spokesperson called on Israel to reverse the decision, stating that settlements go against international law and would put an end to prospects of a two-state solution. In contrast, the U.S. State Department has remained evasive, not directly denouncing the plan. A spokesperson emphasized the need for stability in the West Bank to keep Israel secure. Minister Smotrich has claimed President Trump supports the development, but there has been no immediate confirmation of this from the White House. The Palestinian Foreign Ministry called the plan an extension of crimes of genocide, displacement, and annexation. Israeli NGO Peace Now described the plan as deadly for any chance of a peaceful two-state solution. Conversely, the Yesha Council, representing settlers, celebrated the move as a step towards sovereignty. Israel's Supreme Planning Council is expected to support the plan when it meets next week. For the latest updates as this story develops, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching.